Hello, YouTube chat. It's been a little bit, huh? It has been a little bit. But we're here, I guess. Been like 3.5 months, I think, since the last YouTube stream. Not much to go about, so. Why am I #2 fan? There's like this new system. I don't know how it works because I don't stream on YouTube much anymore. But I think it's like the amount of messages you send. It gives you a ranking. It's a new system that I haven't seen yet. You get XP. I don't know how you get XP. So I spam for top 1. I think you also get XP for like donating maybe. I don't know though. Don't do it for XP. I'd have to confirm. I already spamming boating. Hello chat. Thoughts on Rice Shower being the best horse? It's not Oguri Cap, so it's just wrong. That's a very odd addition. Yeah, it's probably just to like squeeze money out of people. I'd have to look though. Are you hyped? I'm indifferent. Mostly because I mean, look. I've streamed what, like 5? I think I've streamed 4 ReZero events. It's been like a 50% chance for a nothing burger. So like either the nothing burger chance gets higher today or maybe sometimes things happen. Thoughts on Giglock anime? I haven't seen anything about it. I know about it. My baseline level is like, that's cool. I think it's cool that, you know, someone who's been so invested in the anime scene for so long gets to like dip his toes in actually creating. I'll watch it too. I don't care. Like, it's cool, man. I think it's cool. Do we believe that something will happen? I was affirmed like it's probably gonna be nothing, and then I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna be like one VA announcement. But people involved in ReZero anime keep talking about this panel, so I was like, okay, maybe something will happen. Hello, Scon. Any horse races, make sure to join the Ascot Club. Yeah, we have a Ascot Club horse racing. We have a horse racing club. How long until it starts? So, ReZero is during the Crunchyroll thing. Which is between 5 p.m. to 6:20 p.m., so it's in like an hour-and-a-half range. But the panel itself starts in like 20 minutes. Oh wait, I forgot I could do like we could do like a little poll, huh? We could start a poll. Will something happen? Question mark? Yes, no. There we go. It's like the good old days chat. It's like nothing has changed. I don't want to get political. What the fuck is the season 4? Hello, Caper. How does this XP thing work? I don't really know. Maybe it'll tell me. A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream. You get XP for sending live chat messages and sending super chats. There you go. I figured it out. I'm excited to see if something happens, but usually let down from ReZero at these events. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. Why do people have crowns? It's like a new XP system in chat. I don't know. I want it on the record. I didn't do this. I just went live. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordy Poo. Why did I never make Jordan a moderator? Is there a reason I didn't do that? Oh, that's right. I just let him get his ass beat like all day. It was funny. EX adaptation on Flappa's soul? He's going straight to the incinerator. I think I see the Oguri Cap vision. She's the greatest of all time. Oh, wow. Zorbooks on YouTube Live. That's true, actually, you're right. It's Zorbooks on YouTube Live. Thanks for the $2.79 Canadian. Like what, like 50 cents USD? Do you even get any XP for that? I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. That Kenichiro tweet is carrying my hope for this event. That's kind of like the main reason why I was like, oh, okay, I'll go live. Oh, alright. I was kind of tentative about it. But I decided to lock in. What was the tweet? He tweeted like in English, right? Here, actually, I can just go to my DMs with Jordan. So he sent it to me when I woke up. Or he sent it to me before I woke up. Well. He said, I'm so excited about the good news I can't sit still. Tweeted in English too, so. Patch was asked revert the Jordan buff. No, I think it's funny that you can't be mean to him right now. I think it's comedic. To those that are new to these kinds of Rezio streams, the first part is always like anime only friendly, so don't talk about novel shit. If you do, I'm gonna be mad, chat. But we can do like a novel section later. How about that? Hello, Gale. Final ReZero OST set? That'd be cool. What anime are you watching right now? None. Not a single. I watched The Sopranos. I might watch The Summer Hikaru Died or whatever it's called though. Sounds just interesting. There are decades where nothing happens and decades where something happens. Why is your name Ada Wong Lover? I don't think that was there last time. Fragrant Flower? Why would I watch an anime of something I already read when every time it's worse? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just read the manga. How much is the event? Anywhere between like 10 minutes and like the next hour and a half. We don't actually know. But we'll tune in. YouTube exposing me? It's right there in your fucking name, man. Bloomidy anime slaps though? Well, I like to finish the story. So I guess not for me, maybe. The secret tech is to only watch anime originals? Yep, that's why we'll be watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2, baby. Let's go. I'm kind of indifferent about that. As much as I like 1. I don't really know how you could do 2 that's like that exciting. I was able to invite you to the Horse Club, Asa. I don't know if I'll let you accept. I can check later. You guys can't see it, but the Anime Expo chat is like literally fucking spamming ORV. Keenan, I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy in my Discord. ORV, 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 ORV. It's just everything is ORV. I'm just glad it's a different cast. Yeah, same. It's wild that they're only releasing Fragrant Flower in September despite it airing now in Japan. Yeah, it's incompetence, unfortunately. Have you seen Charlotte? I heard it's anime original. I haven't seen it. I've never even heard of it. What's ORV? I think it's called, like, Omniscient Reader Viewpoint, right? I don't really know what it is. Watch ORV have a shitty studio? I have no opinions on ORV. I barely even know what it is. Oh yeah, I read some of it. Steel, are you the same Steel? The guy who hooked me up with the game assets? I watch ORV when Al isn't in it. Truth Nuke? Yeah, I appreciate the game assets still, by the way. Also, I saw that you worked on the English dub for Mizide. Was that correct? If so, that's sick, dude. Is there a good manhwa out there that isn't a power fantasy slop? People ask the same question about manga like every day. So like probably, right? Pain in the ass, but it was a fun experience. We're opening a studio now. I think I saw that too, man. Congratulations. That's huge. Hope you guys have continued luck. People need to branch out their manga reading, read a shoujo or josei and live a little. Unfortunately, we have to read the state-mandated 3 shonen per week. It's just how it goes. I'm at the Crunchyroll panel right now. Oh shit, dude, what's up? Dude, what? At the Crunchyroll panel, locking in to watch a stream of me watching a stream of the Crunchyroll panel? What's good, dude? I'm gunning for the ReZero localization ASAP. That would be so fucking insane if you got that. Good luck with that, though. Jordan threatening people on the Discord? He's chill. It's packed? Everyone's there for ORV, bro. Is that at Crunchyroll? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what it is. What's the painting owner under Bartol? That's Jordan in his maid outfit. I'm actually sitting to the left of the camera. They gave us light sticks. Yo, if you get a chance, dude, you gotta hit like the Subaru pose on camera so we can see you. With the glow sticks out too. We get a new item this stream. I don't feel like it, man. I'm only here out of contractual obligation to stream ReZero events. For those that are already here and don't know, I do stream on Twitch these days. The YouTube streams are for like ReZero stuff and other anime related stuff, but like on Twitch, I've been streaming Horse Game, man. I'll keep it real. I've been streaming Horse Game. Where did the name Asaratha come from? I randomized it in World of Warcraft in 2004. Oh, Goody Cap changed my life? Truth new. Horse Game? Yeah. Horse Game. And, Sorry, I saw Jordan's message. It made me laugh. Horse Game and Dead by Daylight. That's what I stream usually. On Twitch. Bubba just slapped me with 6 days. Did he know? The open in mod view. Timed out for 6 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 5 seconds. Right, there you go, man. You're free. You might just redo it like instantly. Have you played Nier? Nope. I don't know anything about it either. Can we get a night range stream? I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't sound very fun. It should start now? Thank you for the insight. We actually have an insider. Is that crazy? Is the horse game the anime girl horse game? Yeah, it's the anime girl horse game. Sorry. He did in fact reload the gun. You know, but you might just be 7 dayed until until the stream is over. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to free you. They're basically warming up the crowd. You're probably gonna be ahead of me, considering you're actually there. So, if you feel like anything is coming up, I guess let me know if you can. Oh, Goody Cap has her own anime. She's the main character. I have heard of it. Oh, Goody Cap went so fucking crazy hard that I thought about, I might actually watch it. Guys, I know you expected something new, but please cheer on the Garfield towel. That towel is gonna have lore drops. Oh, I forgot I had a poll running. 63% of people say yes, something will happen. My parents disinherited me after I showed them my horse girls. Well, It's time to get a job and spend all the paycheck on horse girls. I can plug this too. Someone started a fan channel. Someone who knows who it is. Barthol. Someone started a fan channel for my VODs from Twitch. You guys want to lock into this VOD Saratha? They're not like VODs though. Despite the name, they're edited VODs. They just hit the second Pleiades watchtower. How have I never heard that joke before? You should watch the summer Hikaru died. It's actually not impossible. It's more likely than me watching anything else. Edited VOD Saratha doesn't hit as good? That's true, yeah. That's true. What's up, Cro-Magnon, man? How you doing? I've been listening to ReZero summaries and love them because I can't read ReZero properly because of reading disabilities, and videos really explain everything. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Do know that they're still coming. I'm in the recording process for Arcade Phase 4. Are you watching the new season of Dandadan? No, I didn't really watch the first one either because I've already read it. But I do like the OP a lot. Saw you finish The Sopranos, glad you liked it. You have a favorite season and episode? I didn't really keep track like that, unfortunately. But I will say that I did like look into the discourse a little bit around the show after I finished it, just to, like, see what was good. And apparently people have this opinion that like the series declines as it goes. I really didn't feel that way. I thought it was great the whole way through. Have you heard Call the Night OP? Yes, that was also very good. Are you watching Lord of the Mysteries? No. I'm not really interested in that. What's the best ReZero If novel? This is a great way to segue. Because you guys remember the Anime Japan stream I had with Jordan? Where you guys met the goal for me to do an If summary? It's in progress. I've started it as of very recently. Which means I'm also reading my first If ever. I thought the reverse as well. End of Season 5 at the start of Season 6 was the best section of episodes in my mind. I guess they just weren't built like varsity athletes, man. So is Greedy If peak or what? I'm reading Casaneru, the Blu-ray version. When's the Expo? Should be very soon. I know Ifs are simultaneously glazed and laughed at, but I hope you enjoy them. I think they're fun. I imagine my opinion really won't change. I'm not really that far into Casaneru If yet, so I'm not really going to use that as a baseline yet. But I have a feeling my opinion on the Ifs will be exactly the same. Jesus Christ loves you, bro? Probably not. Think so. We should be getting something pretty soon. For those that are just now joining, the Crunchyroll panel starts at 5 p.m., which is in like 2 minutes. But we don't know where in the Crunchyroll panel it is, so it's going to be between now and 6:20 p.m. So like an hour and a half, basically. Videos on No Game No Life. I don't know what that is. You support the big beautiful bill. You know, I don't, unfortunately. Hey, I've seen some people on Twitter say that Top 8 doesn't approve of Asuka's art. Is there any truth to that you know of? It's completely untrue. Anyone who's saying that is just making it up. Pretty sure he's on record multiple times stating he likes it. Pretty sure he picked Asuka, no? Is Arc 9 worth reading right now? It's fantastic, yes. That's all I'm not gonna get into any specifics about it, but yeah. What time is it for you? It's 4:59 p.m. as I say this. Well, the chat has now become a hybrid of ORV spam and ReZero spam. I would say it's like 60-40, 60 being ORV spam. That's crazy, man. How is summer going? Honestly, this summer's not been too bad. Considering the entire rest of the country had a heat wave while California didn't, I can't really complain, man. It's just been like 97, which for here is not that bad. They're starting? Alright, we'll see. What do you mean it's hot, bro? I'm chilling, man. I'm used to like 115-degree summers. We haven't even hit 100 yet. I'm chilling. Hello, YouTuber Asteroid HS. Hello. I kind of figured it was just some stupid slop arguments, people debating on Top Hay being a weirdo or not. I mean, he is, yeah. But like... he's got to finish ReZero first before we check his hard drive. That's all I'm saying. Let him pump out Orc 12 first, then we can get to the legal proceedings. Have you visited Death Valley? Fuck no. They're hitting us with a first trailer, ReZero trailer. At the start? Shit, man. I do have the Anime Expo stream open, by the way. So, like, I'll see when they start switching. Just because you guys can't see it doesn't mean I can't. Am I a psychopath if I'm eating cereal at 2 a.m.? No, I don't believe in that shit, bro. People who are like, oh my god, you're eating this at this time? And it's like, who cares, man? You can't show on screen? I mean, this is all it is. It's just like a couple people talking. People in chat are screaming about it being off-screen. How many episodes do you think Season 4 will have? I mean, it'll have 22. Maybe like a couple more. We already know the answer. Are you behind? Am I? Oh shit, I was a little bit behind. The content is exclusive to those in the room. We'll be back shortly. I can see this guy pulling up the trailers, man! What the fuck? I can see him doing it. I saw his fucking Mac OS, dude. Guys, this is copyrighted music. We're gonna have to talk over this. Let me turn off the Star Fox 64 soundtrack. I'm always saying this. I wonder what it feels like to like talk in Japanese like that to like a whole crowd and they all just like look at you. It's gotta feel crazy. We should probably put this chat away before someone says some crazy shit.
He mentions that yesterday he had the chance to go on some tours and watch a Dodgers game. The result was a little bit disappointing.
I heard a few people.
But today is a
Alright, chat. I don't trust Anime Expo, so I'm gonna make this smaller. Not that much smaller though.
And I heard you're here to share some exciting news about ReZero.
Oh, yes.
Oh shit.
実は今年の3月にシーズン3が放送終了してシーズン4の制作が決定しました。そのシーズン4のクランチロールでの独占配信が決定しましたので今日皆さんにお伝えに来ました。
You guys have 12-second-ish delay?
Yes, season 3 finished streaming
Okay.
this March, and season 4 has officially been announced. I'm here today to let you all know that season 4 will be exclusively streamed on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, yippee!
Fantastic. I'm super excited. Kobayashi-san,
Yeah.
how
That's
are you
awesome, dude.
working on season 3? Are you excited for season 4?
まあ、オールスターだと3期から一転今回は少数精鋭で賢者の塔というと
What
こ
if
ろ
that's the big news and we all just go
そ
home?
の分一人一人に当たるスポットが増してドラマがすごく濃くなっているんですが、まあ、スバルは再び過酷な目に遭うことになるので心をしっかり保って演じていきたいなと
They
思
said
っています。
500 billion more to
最新の
Crunchyroll.
PV を皆さん見ていただきましたが新キービジュアルもお持ちしたのでご覧いただきたいと思います。
Who's the guy in the middle? I don't know.
He says that
Sorry.
after the all-star ensemble of season 3, season 4 shifts to a more focused group, and because of that, each character gets more spotlight and the drama becomes even deeper. Subaru will once again face harsh trials, so he wants to stay mentally strong as he portrays him. And everyone at Anime Expo
They already
just
confirmed
got
season
the
4,
very
yeah.
first look at the new season 4 trailer at the beginning of this panel. But that's not all. We have also brought along the brand
They
new
showed a
key
PV.
visual. Here it is.
They showed a PV that was exclusive.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
There we
yeah, there we go.
Alright, sure.
What do you all think about the trailer in this KV, huh? You guys excited for this? Yeah?
Yeah.
はい、小林さん。
はい。まあそもそも PV の後半ほぼほぼ
Is it crazy that like I don't
襲われ
know?
てまして
It's fine.
キービジュアルの方もだいぶ絶望的な状況にあって、まあ、これ見るだけでいかに大変な道のりを彼が行くか物語ってるかなと思います。もう皆さんにはスバルと同
Is
じ
this
くら
Dunya?
い心の準備をして、4シーズン、期待していただければなと思います。
He says in the second half of the PV, Subaru was basically constantly under attack, and the key visual looks utterly hopeless. It alone tells us just how difficult this journey is going to be. He hopes that everyone prepares themselves emotionally, just like Subaru will have to.
I assume
before
someone's gonna
watching
give like a
season
transcription of the PV eventually, right?
はい。ということで応援してくれたファンの皆さん本当にありがとうございます。これからもリゼロを引き続きよろしくお願いいたします。
To all the fans who have supported us, thank you so much. Please continue to give your love to ReZero from here on out.
Okay.
All right. And thank you for joining us and kicking off this panel. 小林さん、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Thank you so much.
Was that it? Okay. I mean, let's be honest. It was something. We can't say that nothing happened. We got something. Not Frosty's silly ass not going to the panel, bro. I mean, okay. Should I stay live until someone like talks about the PV? So does nothing always happen? Believe it or not, this was an above average output for a ReZero marketing event. This was actually an above average output. Is that really all? I guess so, man. Well. Ice just dropped a description of the trailer. Alright, let me check his Twitter. It shows two carriages racing through the desert. They're being chased by the bear things at first. Then Melee uses her authority. That's not correct. And then the sandworms come out of the sand and chase them. Final shot is the worm getting close to Subaru and throwing him up in the air while he's riding Patrache. Okay. I mean, sure. Melee user authority. He's probably trying to type this quick as fuck, so I'm not really surprised he fucked it up. Another trailer just dropped? For ReZero? Or for something else? Authority? Yeah, he just mistyped. It's not authority. It's her divine protection. Something else? Okay. Well, I mean, the fucking PV is like... Wait, we're getting season 4? Captain America in New York City be like? Dude, the PV getting cucked like that is crazy. I don't even know what to say. Sentenced to be a hero is what just dropped. I'm sure people are really excited to be for that. I mean, look, guys, something happened, okay? Something happened. Can we The bar is really low, but like we passed it. We passed it. At least you're getting confirmation the anime still exists. I'm getting nothing about Witch Hat Atelier. That's not true. You got confirmation that it got delayed. There you go. Trailer will probably be posted at 6:20. 6:20, dude. Oh my god. About like, there's no way I'm gonna sit here and fucking play with myself for an hour, right? Please, God, free this IP. Well, did Kobayashi fly out there just for that, or has he done other stuff at AX? I mean, he's done a lot of other stuff, so I assume he has, yeah. Do horses? I don't know if the YouTube stream is ready for horses, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think that's why I'm kind of not disappointed, it really, is that, like, they didn't jerk us around for, like, an hour and then go, yeah, there's no news, and then leave. It was just like, here's the thing, and then go away. I was like, okay, that's fair. I'd much rather take this approach than, the 65 minutes of playing with, like, fake board games, and then the stream just sort of ends. Why even say that it existed just to not show it? I'm assuming, like, they're not gonna have a PV that they don't show everywhere. It's probably just gonna take some time. Someone in ISIS replies going, any noteworthy news aside from the KV and PV? Damn, bro. Just got fed, you still want more. I mean, are you gonna make a video recapping the news? Bro, it's barely even long enough for a YouTube short, so no. I mean, sure. It looks like shit because of, this was just like a screen grab from the stream. Thank you for your awesome streaming, Asurata. Thank you. If you want more, you guys can go to Twitch, don't forget. Can't wait for the 480p version of the KV. You're gonna take the 360p version, you're gonna like it. KV looks fine, yeah, it's whatever, I guess. What's the news? They showed a PV that you could only see in person, so the stream didn't get to see it, and then they showed this image and then it just sort of ended. Beatrice looking cool as hell. You trying to gas her up, dog? You trying to make her look vicious? What's with that freaky ass bear? I guess you guys are just gonna have to come around for season 4 and find out what's going on with the freaky ass bears. Any hope for a peak Arc 6 adaptation? No. They announced Witch's Resurrection 2? I wish, bro. I'd be there. Doing the blue lock mouth. That's... Okay. Why we gatekeeping a PV? I guess to, like, incentivize people to actually go to the events. I mean, realistically, I could have gone. But would I have? No. Sorry. So where's my EX announcement? Yeah. There was no news. I mean, we know that a PV exists. That's cool, right? No one in the crowd recorded it? Maybe they did, but like they're in the middle of an expo, right? You can't really just post it. The problem is that they didn't announce that this was exclusive to the event beforehand, as there was no incentivization. They probably, and this is like me completely assuming, maybe they don't want to announce things like that because they know that people are going to go and record it. Oh my god, Ice is pissed, bro. It seems the ReZero section is done. What the fuck? Can this crunchy trash Monopoly fucking die already? I mean, he's right. He's truing. I can't deny it. He's truing. Oh shit, man. It's silly, man. It's silly. I didn't think the ReZero panel was going to be very long, personally, because it's a Crunchyroll panel that was advertised to go for like an hour and 20 minutes. Surely ReZero's not going to take up a lot of that. It was quick, though. It was a little quick. And, not showing the PV is so funny, man. That's like the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. What happened to the BTS stuff? What do you mean? Damn. I don't know what to do now. Allergic to good marketing, of course. I expect like 10 minutes talking, PV, and then picture. No, this was like the most straightforward event they've ever done. Is it normal to not show PV? No, it's not. It's not. This is what NTR feels like. I don't fucking know, man. Don't ask me. Dude, people are fucking pissed. Holy shit. Did I miss it? Yes and no. You missed it because you weren't in Los Angeles, California. At like 5:05 p.m. July 5th, 2025. I don't get why they hyped it up this much. I wonder if like they were told internally. This is complete speculation. They were like told internally going, "Hey, we're gonna show like a PV here. Can you pump it up?" But like they weren't told that you only see the PV if you're in Los Angeles. That's crazy, man. I gotta message Ice, hang on. I know he's fucking pissed off, dude. Suhiro making a track for the PV, thinking people will actually hear it, and then getting hyped up is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Must see event. Holy shit, man. Another tweet hit the tower. Is oh no. Oh wait, okay. The trailer's about a minute. Good shots of all the characters' faces. Shows the courtesan bears. The worms he believes might be CGI, but it looked good to him. Yes, it's fair. That's hella funny, man. CGI worm. The CGI worm is the least of our concerns going into season 4. When will they release the trailer? That's a great question. Hopefully ever. Are you caught up on the web novel? Yeah, but don't talk about it right now. We can have a novel-only section after this. Week before episode 1, yeah, that's fair. Just join, what did I miss? They showed a PV if you were in Los Angeles, and that's it. Crunchyroll doing the top A store exclusive lore drops. Dude, that's what they should have done for the Crunchyroll awards, or not the awards, the Crunchyroll panel. Instead of only showing the PV there, they should have had like a custom message from Top A that has like a lore drop that only gets revealed there. That'd go hard. Arc 12, Chapter 1, if you show up to the event. I respect that. My British artist had no shot of seeing that shit. I live in California, I didn't see it. So, like, don't worry. I didn't get to see anything either. Waited till 1 a.m. to see one image. Now, hey, you got to see one image, and you got to hear about a preview that you don't get to see. That's cool. This has to be like the funniest outcome. This has to be the funniest outcome. But do keep in mind, Chad, that it's definitely not impossible for it to go up after the panel in like an hour. So like it's not totally over. If like an hour or two passes and there's no trailer, then it's over. Yeah, it's over. This stream was honestly just funny to me, whereas the others were frustrated. Dude, like I've been saying, I would so much rather be told like 2 minutes in, go fuck yourself, than like have to wait an hour and then be told to go fuck myself. Like this was way better than the other events for that alone. What's worse, the marketing for ReZero since Season 3 announcement, or the 4 years of radio silence after Season 1? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's the marketing since season 3. I'm locking my answer in. Something happened, but people aren't satisfied. But then nothing ever happens. Gang can't shit on others. Everyone is dissatisfied. I'm chilling, man. I got more than I expected. I really thought they were gonna have like a VA announcement and then just like leave. What even happened? Nothing. They showed a preview that you could only watch if you were there in person. They're showing the Demon Slayer trailer. They got their priorities in order. Oh, I can watch the Demon Slayer trailer! They probably already showed this one though, right? This is like, is this the one that already came out? I imagine. Someone surely is gonna have the worst quality video no demand of the PV. I don't know, man. Maybe. Zenitsu Heart. Mods, can we get this guy timed out? Fuck Crunchy. Oh. They really did it this time, didn't they? They really did it this time. I should just leak the PV to fuck Crunchyroll, man. I don't give a fuck anymore. I imagine with his current state of anger, if he had it, he would. But he probably does not have it. Wasn't there a Demon Slayer trailer that was in theaters only? I don't know. I don't pay attention to Demon Slayer. Strong panel. Strong panel this month, guys. What's the next event? The next event is oh, when is MF Bunko again? It got pushed to what? Like, no, was it November? I don't remember. No one expected the PV would be exclusive. Don't think there's any recording. Yeah, from what Frosty said, Frosty's a guy in my Discord. He was actually there. He said the way it was worded, it sounded like we would watch it on stream too, so he didn't like even think to record anything. Hold a monopoly on an anime and do everything possible to not market it. It's been a while since I've read this news, so I could be like misrepresenting it by accident, but like literally didn't Crunchyroll get in big trouble for intentionally not marketing Dandadan because of like a contract dispute or something? That's why like in the back of my mind I keep thinking there's a non-zero chance that Crunchyroll really does not give a fuck. But it's just conjecture, I can't really prove it. Good stuff, man. Jordan's not even in chat anymore, bro. He just fucking peaced out. he saw that we got like 1 KV and he just fucking left. Oh, man, that's funny. I'm here. What's up, dude? How you feeling, bro? First anime Japan, then this. Jordan's on a roll with ReZero events. Can't say you didn't warn me. That's true. That's true, I did. When does a web novel come off hiatus? I don't know, probably soon. It usually takes a little bit of time between volumes. Should we switch to novel discussion, chat? Or is there anything we would like to discuss with the anime onlys involved? I hate Crunchyroll more than Regulus. Well, that's fair. Crunchyroll is real after all. Why is season 4 cooked? I mean, it's kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to explain why without, like, it being a novel discussion. Does Super really get worse after Arc 1 because I was pissed off with him after, like, a chapter? Yeah. He's, like, bad in Arc 1, he's really bad in Arc 2, and he's, like, the worst in Arc 3, but then he locks in. It's like, he's bad intentionally. Like, he's an intentional, obnoxious asshole. Until he has to lock in. I would argue Subaru was in his worst state in early Arc 4. That's fair. I'm so behind on the web novel and haven't drawn any fan art in months, but this event has killed all the remaining hype. Don't let it get you. You have to stay strong. I don't know where you're at in the web novel. You need to get to Arc 9. Then you'll feel something again for the first time in years. Alright, chat. Let's give the anime only like a minute or two to get the fuck out of here. We're gonna talk about some novel, I guess. Some novel stuff. Flash out on screen. Like a strobe. Goodbye, anime onlys. Goodbye, anime onlys. Goodbye, anime onlys. Guess if they're gone yet. How far into the novel? Arc 9. Bye, Jordan. Why is so much quality difference between Arc 8 and 9? I don't know. The easy excuse would be, Arc 9 is what Tappei has, like, had in his outline for a while now. Whereas Arc 8 was, like, more off-the-cuff stuff with probably some loose ideas. The longer I sit on it, the more Arc 9 Chapter 12 might be the best chapter from Tappei from a technical level. It's pretty gas, dude. It's so gas. Every now and again, I go back and I read it. I go back and I read the part where Al drops the expand territory and matrix redefinition. That was a forewarning of murder towards a world that wished not to be destroyed. From one who wished to destroy it nonetheless. Kill, destroy, rip, trample, flatten, desecrate, tear, mangle, incinerate, crush, smash, liquefy, saturate. Like, Tappei didn't have to be doing all that, but he did it. But he fucking locked in. But chat, I gotta go. Goodbye, Flappa. How do you feel about Petra knowing about Return by Death? Saw a lot of brain that takes about it. I mean, I don't have any issue with it inherently. She's certainly not the, first person I thought would learn about it, but I digress. Season 4 is about Arc 6? Yeah. I wonder how Ye's character will end if Al and she survives, with her still being in terror and all. I don't really know what Ye's trajectory is gonna be. I'm pretty sure Al is gonna make it out. I actually have a video in the works about this, like, right now. I passed it off to an editor, so it'll probably be done in, like, a day or two. But, that video will be up soon. It's called Saving Aldebaran. How are we feeling about Rem now? Her return is, like, really mid. it's like really boring. You see Al's confirmed identity? Yeah, let's go ahead and put more quotes around confirmed, because it doesn't confirm shit, man. As much as people want to make it out to be that way. Should, like, update this. That people don't click on this and get confused. There. Put that in there. It's kind of crazy to me how much the fandom, like, fell hook, line, and sinker for it. Like, the one illustration. Like, yes, he's clearly Subaru in the illustration. But also, it's not the real world. And there's a reason why his face is covered. Like, what is the point of covering his face if it's not something different? Considering you leave his most easily identifiable characteristic in there. In that he's wearing the fucking tracksuit. Have you read that Volume 41 Prologue chapter? I don't remember which one that is. Heinkel continues to prove to be the next filter after Natsumi. The amount of bad takes with Heinkel is mind-blowing. A lot of people are, like, really chill with, like, abusive family members. Like... Kinda crazy. Like, apparently people are, like, actually upset with Heinkel's decision to not let Wilhelm near Reinhard, and I'm like, that's probably the best thing he's done in his life. That was, like, his most solid decision. Was not letting Wilhelm near Reinhard. Wilhelm forgetting Luana's name. I've been talking about that. Someone did make a good point, though, that it might not be forgetting her name. It might be, like, emphasis. I'm like, that's fair. That makes sense. But I do think you could also read it as him forgetting her name, which was crazy. Michael dropping into the vat of dragon blood by accident to get at the durability is funny as hell. Yeah, you know, I thought people were really cooking in my Discord, actually, when they were talking about the theory that, like, maybe Heinkel... Something happened with Heinkel when Stride died because he was there, technically. But it was like, no, he just, like, Looney Tunes fell into, like, a vat of fucking acid. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. Would have expected that. But Arc 9 has been pretty good. I gotta say, I don't know what the general opinion is, because I don't really look at the ReZero community. The REM stuff was, like, really lame, dude. And long tail info, it's already happened, bro. Came and went. Thoughts on the melancholy lore? I thought it was really funny how Top 8, like, exposition dumped everything. That was really funny. In, like, one chapter. When I see reactions to Heinkel, it makes me think no one actually likes Subaru or has forgotten Arc 3. I think people ended up liking Arc 3 Subaru for the wrong reasons. As it turns out. What is your favorite character? Subaru, of course. Like, this has to be calculated by Alan's capacity, because there's no way he'd let something slide so easily. I mean, he didn't pick what to vomit up. Roy did. But, like, I don't really think Al really cares that much about Rem either. Because Roy also had to pick somebody that Al had, like, no real strong attachment to. You think all the Rem stuff is done, or are we heading to a trap? I don't think it's done. I'm sure, like, there has to be some reconciliation between Arc 7 Rem and Arc 9 Rem. But, like, the path there so far is lame. How many phases? I feel like it'll probably be 5. Al hates Rem, doesn't he? I don't think he hates her. More like hates that the idea of her being alive. But, like, not her personally. Did you read No Stella, No Life 3? Yeah. Al has basically full control over Roy with the curse. I don't think Al made Roy vomit up Rem. I think that was Roy's own volition. Arc 9 Phase 2 or Arc 6 Phase 3? Arc 6 Phase 3. Yerp. Arc 9 Phase 2 was great though. Arc 6 Phase 3 will be hard to top. Yeah, pretty much. Good luck with that one. What if you include the last 2 chapters of Phase 1? That's cheating! You can't do that. Is Arc 6 Phase 3 the best ReZero phase? Maybe. I think some people would probably have like Arc 6 Phase 4 or 5 in contention, but Phase 3 might have fucking changed my bitch ass life. What's your favorite arc? 4 and or 6. Oh, Arc 8 Phase 1 is a great phase too. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest though, but it's got some really strong shit. It might not be top 3 though, I'll be honest. But it is very great. Very great phase. If Arc 9 Phase 1 didn't have like 6 chapters of like the biggest dog shit you've ever read, then Arc 9 Phase 1 would be a fucking crazy contender too. Any idea when the web novel resumes? I have no clue. Soon? Question mark? What do you think Petra's compensation to Clint was? At first I thought it was like her love for Subaru, but I guess not. You think people are too critical of Arc 7 and 8? Yes and no. Because I think people are too critical of Arc 7. Because I think they probably have some ideological blinders on. And I think people aren't critical of Arc 8 enough. Because it's like smashing the action figures together. And I think it like blinds people, unfortunately. Too much aura and hype moments. I mean, not wrong. Zero's gone woke? I wish, man. So many people. Oh. So many people have like failed the test of liking Natsumi or not. If you were Subaru, what path would you take? I don't know. The path home. Crunchyroll's getting harassed on Twitter as we speak. They're a multi-million-dollar corporation, they'll be alright. Do you think Roy would die this arc? I think that'd be really funny. In like a bad way. Hopefully not. Chat, I gotta say, I was like coping big time for I was coping big time that I was like, Kurush hasn't been on screen for so long because Ape wants us to be surprised the next time we see her, like he's cooking something up with Kurush, and then we find out, nope, he's still like washed. And I was like, okay, well, never mind. I don't know why we haven't seen Kurush in like 9 years. I haven't read Arc 6, but what is the content that people see with ideological blinders? Did I say 6? I meant to say 7. There's like a Subaru identity crisis underlying plot thread of Arc 7 and 8 that includes Subaru cross-dressing, and as soon as he puts on the dress, people like lose control and they can't engage with it critically anymore. I think a lot of people have kind of missed the point of ReZero, and they do in fact self-insert into Natsuki Subaru. So like when he puts on the dress, it's like a personal affront to them. Because they're like, well, I wouldn't do that, so why is he doing it? Bro, if Roy spit out Crush's memories instead of Rem's, would have been so cool. Unfortunately, Roy had to pick someone that Amelia cared about. Spits out Crush, Amelia's like, meh. It's cool, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna beat your ass. They should have adapted their R2 side story, Truth Nuke. I love Subaru even more because of his attitude towards masculinity. I think Natsume is very good. I think Natsume was a very good idea. And I do like how it plays with Natsuki Schwartz. I can agree that it didn't last long enough though. You could say that about a lot of things with Flaky though, I fear. Many such cases. Al getting jumped left and right. Maybe my goat is like... Have they ever stopped and thought that maybe he's like doing the good thing? He's doing a good thing. Do you agree that Subaru's feeling of inadequacy about his own father is in a way a view of toxic masculinity? Maybe. That's a good question. I don't really have the answer for that. What time is the event? It's already over. It lasted 5 minutes. You know, I think Top 8 treating it like a joke in recent chapters also hurts the beat as well. It was weird when Sylphie and the other maids mocked Natsumi. I mean, he always had characters mocking Natsumi, which is unfortunate, but... Gotten a latest theory on Al's identity with updated info? It's technically updated, yeah. My idea... Let me pull it out real quick, hang on. I think that... Here, I think I posted it in my Discord at some point. Let me see if I can just, like, read that verbatim. Searching is so ass when you're streaming because you hit with the fucking... the streamer mode shit. Part of my idea is that Echidna, I feel like, has been aiming to... I mean, this part is almost explicit. You already forget to no spoil stream? I think you're confused. I think part of... And I think this part's explicit, is that Echidna has been attempting to mold Al into the image of Subaru. And this part's not so explicit, but this is my theory. It's so that Satella would love Al. And I've spoken about this before. I don't think I've spoken about it in a video. I don't remember. I've made too many to think. I don't think Satella ever fucked with Al. And that's kind of, that was kind of enforced when Arc 9 Phase 2 started. And he was like, yeah, well, she always ignores me anyway. So I think the reason that Echidna spent so much time with Al is to try and make him as close to Subaru as possible, so that Satella would accept him. And that's why they also had this whole plan of throwing Subaru down a geyser. Is so that Subaru can be removed, and that Satella has nobody else but Aldebaran. It's like actual incel shit, but like... Maybe that's what Al's doing. So the plan would be morph Al into Subaru as much as you can, remove the real Subaru, and make it so that Satella has nobody but Aldebaran. Well, now, why would she do this? Not sure. It's probably got something to do with Aldebaran's authority, or, in my opinion, it's got something to do, or it could be both, but something to do with the way they approach the world, in that... Aldebaran is more so about killing Satella, per probably Echidna's wish. But obviously, I think you can't kill Satella. She's probably got like a return by death light ability. Or sorry, not light. Return by death on crack ability. And Echidna would probably be incentivized to kill Satella over and over and over again to peer into as many timelines as possible. But the reason why she couldn't do that with Subaru is that Subaru wants to save Satella, not kill her. Does Al have pride? Probably not, no. So far, have recent chapters changed your opinion on Arc 9? No, I think it's great. Did we get anything? A 360p key visual and a preview video that only aired in Los Angeles. It's starting again, teacher, so I may be myself. Maybe he wants to remove himself from Subaru's identity. Maybe his self is being a Subaru or the next Subaru. He wants to be himself. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to take the him being himself line seriously, because obviously if you want to be yourself, you just be yourself. It's like an oxymoron that like, oh, I'm going to become myself, in that I'm going to become someone else. I think Satella have all authority. Do you agree? No. Do you think Subaru's return by death changes the future that Echidna sees with her authority? I would probably have to properly read Arc 4 to know the answer to that. I'm not sure. She already has 2 confirmed, Sloth and Envy. You made that up. She has Envy. I hope Alan actually finds himself as opposed to becoming the role he has been coerced into. I really do think Arc 9 is going to end with Subaru asking Al's name. Like, his real name. Because at some point he's not going to be able to be Aldebaran anymore. Do you think Subaru will eventually get more authorities? The obvious answer is yes, which makes me think that Tape probably won't do it. You already forget she uses the sloth hand? No, she doesn't. That's her magic, I'm pretty sure. I have a headcanon that Aldebaran's burned face is actually something he himself did to gain an identity for himself. What do you think? I mean, I don't hate it by any means. I also feel like he could maybe, like, harm his own face to get away from, like, the Natsuki Super allegations. That'd be interesting. How long wait? It's already over, dude. You think someone's dying in this arc? Probably not. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. I do think it would be interesting if Aldebaran was pushed to a point where somebody died. Or it's, like, about to die. I feel like Al would be the one to die if someone died in this arc. Yeah, unfortunately, if someone does die, it's probably Al. How do you think Aldebaran within Volcanica gets resolved? King, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I have no fucking idea how you come back from that. Like, that shit is crazy. Maybe, like, his Dragonkin has to lock in and, like, save it? I don't know, dude. That shit's crazy to me. Someone has to die 9 narcs and only 1 big character permadeath is crazy. Welcome to ReZero, man. Enjoy your stay. Look, we all theorize and we all come to our conclusions, but I think we can all agree here. If Arc 9 gets reset, it's bottom 1 arc ever made. How was the world gonna get destroyed in 7 days? I imagine part of it is that Reinhardt loses, and then the Witch of Envy is, like, unleashed. Remember when everyone thought Al was Volcanica for, like, 12 hours? No, because I don't read MTO. I wasn't there. What's your favorite ending in Silent Hill 2? I really like In Water. Oh, it's on Gigux anime? I haven't watched the trailer, but I think it's cool that he's doing that. Good for him. Yeah, baby, I'll watch it for fun. Smile. Was that really all they gave us? Yeah, that was it. Hang on, chat, I'm opening a virus. Apparently they have the video link to the PV before it's public. I don't know how that's possible. Is this from ICE? Apparently he got the video link. I don't know, dude. But it's private on YouTube, which means it's probably coming soon, question mark, if this is real? Who has the link? I mean, we might have the link, but it's private, so. Tape said Subaru will die at least once every arc. When do you think that will happen? I really hope never, dude. I was talking to Garkar, dude. I was like, can you imagine how fucking unbelievably stupid hard it would go? Because this arc started with Aldebaran failing 0 times against Natsuki Subaru because he knew him through and through, right? Now I need arc 9 to end with Subaru not needing to loop once against Aldebaran. Please. Yeah, apparently the link's empty. That's funny. The parallels. I learned it from Kohei Horikoshi. Don't worry, guys. When Arc 9 flops at the end, I'll write the fanfiction. I'll write the fanfiction version, the one that exists in my brain. Arc 9 just makes me more mad at White Fox for cutting so much. Yeah, but didn't you hear what people said about Al being put in the break time? I mean, him being from Japan's never really that important anyway, so like, it's whatever. Start doing phase summaries on your fanfiction. Dude, imagine Arc 9 Phase 5, imagine the ending sucks, and I just like supplement my own, and I upload it. I upload it like the Phase 5 video, like it's canon. Him being from Japan is kind of incomplete info because he really is and he just thinks so. I mean, we don't know that. I don't think we have any reason to doubt that he's from Japan right now. If it ends up that Subaru is basically the only one who was isekai'd, I'm pretty sure ReZero is like not very good. It's like, it's gonna fall to like a, maybe like a 7 out of 10. Is it a hot take to think of Rem and Ram being kind of foils to Subaru and Al in the sense there's a kind of connection of one of them living in the other's shadow, or so they think, as well as their physical similarities? I fuck with that line of thinking. It's not bad. What if Witchcole is lying to us all and is just writing their own story? Well, tell Garkar and Ice to keep the chapters coming because they're cooking. I hope Subaru's fame in the world is explored more, like I would kill for a conversation from the Council of Old Men discussing this weird newcomer. I don't know if you're lampshading Bug, but that's like literally happening in Arc 10. Per Tape's own words. Verbatim about the Council of Wise Men. The Hanko Redemption arc is about to be phenomenal. I feel like he'll betray Al next phase. Maybe. What? Where did you get that information? He did that in his last Q&A. Aldebaran has an episodic memory loss. I can't lie. I feel like we have 0 instances of that actually being correct. I know that was said in the Arc 3 web novel. But one, it's the web novel, which means it might not be canon anymore. And 2, there have like been no instances ever of Aldebaran expressing he has an episodic memory. Do we know if Al's helmet is in any way connected to Echidna? No, it's just a helmet from Hive. You can read Al Visual Complete and you hear about that. Isn't his memory loss to do with Aggressor, or is it the mental strain from his domain's maintenance? We don't know. When is this set to start? It's already over, man. Sorry. We know that he loses memories with Aggressor of, like, the situation he's in. And I personally feel like it's implied that there's, like, a mental cost for setting his domain so many times, but it's speculation. I was unsure of how Al even got in contact with Echidna. We just don't know. Is Al Visual Complete actually translated? I mean, I read it. So surely. How many arcs will there be? 12. Allegedly. Allegedly. The only people he felt cornered so far by to trigger Aggressor are Lip, Ye, and Echidna, right? Yeah, I guess. I'll be completely honest with you. When Garkar, like, transcribed the side story that explains Aggressor, it didn't make any fucking sense to me. I'll be completely honest with you. Aggressor of the territory was like, it made no fucking sense, but I'll let him cook. Also interesting how his Book of the Dead works differently than Subaru's. Yeah, there's definitely some baseline fundamental difference between Return by Death and Domain Expansion. I remember hearing once that it's a coin flip, but that can't possibly be true considering how rarely he uses it. There's a side story that came out recently that explains Aggressor. And Garkar, one of the main side story translators right now, and the main story translators actually, he was like live blogging his reading it, and it did not make any fucking sense. Maybe now it's easier to understand because the whole side, I'm pretty sure he finished the whole side story. But, shit was beyond confusing. You plan to leave the USA? I don't got that kind of money, man. Unless, no, it's not Following Star. It's, I don't remember what it's called. I'm sure a million people have already asked you this, but how annoying have people been that Al equals Super has been kind of maybe confirmed and rubbing it in your face? Not that annoying. I think most people understand that it's not confirmation. An idea why Echidna is trying to get Satella to love Al? My own personal theory is that it's probably related to resetting and greed. I think Echidna wants to save the world by killing Satella. It's something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know if she wants to kill a Crunchyroll article with a private link. Oh shit, really? Big if true. I didn't even think I was gonna be streaming for this long. I thought the event was gonna end and I was gonna peace out, but I mean, if it goes up in like 20 minutes, I guess we could just watch it, right? I don't have any theories about Echidna's dream world. I also don't know enough about it. I'm gonna read Arc 4 web novel in the near future, though. And light novel. When I start working on that ReZero retrospective, it's gonna be a crazy time. $10-hour long video, hopefully not. Canada? Canada don't want me. If you're talking about me moving country. I'm gonna like message Canada and be like, yo, can I come? And they'll be like, what skills you got? And I'll be like, YouTuber. And they'll be like, no, you can't come. I'll be like, alright. That's fair. Arc 4 web novel reveals the kid as book authority that was revealed in No Style No Life 2. Yeah, I assume he might would have wanted to reveal it later or like rework specifics of it. I've been watching Lord of the Mysteries and it's been making me wish ReZero got that sort of web novel adaptation treatment. Someone in my Discord today said that Lord of the Mysteries adaptation is objectively terrible. So, tell me that you were a Penguin Z alt account. I wish, dude. You know how much money I'd have? Holy shit, man. I'd be thriving. Season 4, 2026, yeah. How about the addition of Hero and Saintus? How do you feel about them? I'd have to think more about it, but it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. Didn't think you'd still be alive? You and me both, bro. But at this point, I might as well wait for the trailer. Sunk cost fallacy. How was Arc 1 one of the most important arcs besides it being the start of the story? Any theories? Well, we have to keep in mind that every camp was in the capital Arc 1. We also have to keep in mind that I do feel like there's a solid chance that this is not the first time that ReZero's happened. So Arc 1, there's something fundamental in Arc 1 that probably shifted the timeline into the timeline we're in now, which is probably the winning timeline, where the story does not repeat anymore. Your thoughts on Pandora and Hector? Pandora has a very big forehead. Talking about the Great Reset theory? Yes. Didn't Tape once say that Echidna would be uninterested in Al if she met him? I don't know. You like manga or novels better? I think novels you're gonna get more substance, but manga's easier to pick up. Are you gonna show them a Shoku Tensei teaser? Probably not, no. Do you think Forgotten First Loop theory still has validity? I do. I don't know what caused it, but I feel like there are things that point to it. I can't really list them right now, but like, I feel like it's not impossible. With how Al treats Subaru, there has to be something before Arc 1, right? And then like there's just some Arc 1 reset point. Like maybe Satella dies and everything gets reset to that point. I don't know. I don't know how to rationalize it, but it feels like there's more than meets the eye there. Al must be sick of ReZero at this point. He just wants to grill for God's sake. Like, maybe Arc 12, dude. Arc 12. Arc 11 ends with them failing again, and Arc 12 goes back to Arc 1, but this time Subaru's like not, he doesn't forget, and he locks in. And he's like, alright, I got it this time. What do you think about the theory of Dream Echidna being different than the one from 400 years ago? Is that a theory? People talk, the way I see people talk about it, it sounds like it's confirmed. No? Or is it one of those fan theories people take for granted? Do you think Tapio will write anything after ReZero? I have no clue. He's writing things during ReZero, so surely. If you got $1 every time someone said you sound like Charlie, how rich would you be? I'd be rich enough to be Charlie, I'll tell you that much. We would be going band for band, man. Confirmed but has some ambiguity with what it actually means. Because, like, wasn't that, like, the grand reveals that their faces were kind of different? Like, there was some physical differentiation? Dude, are you listening to this? I saw what you just said in your thread. What's your favorite ReZero moment, any arc? I mean, I can be boring and I can just say something from Arc 6. But, like, what if I just locked in and I just said Al in Arc 9? The whole thing. 2 McKenna just looks significantly older, mainly? Yeah. That's what I remember for sure. Todd Fang or Aldebaran? Aldebaran. Aldebaran is my second favorite character in the story. Maybe I should do another character. Character tier lists are so fucking boring, man. Like, even when I was doing MHA tier lists, I got so bored. ReZero, like, character tier lists are so fire. When you do, like, the S, and then you do the A, and then you realize you have to do the B and the C and the D and the F, and you're like, never mind, I don't give a shit anymore. I think Arc 9 Chapter 12 is the best chapter of ReZero to date. Apologies to Subaru named. Arc 6 Chapter 54, choose me. Hey, I'm not gonna hate. I would like to see more character deep dive videos, though. I have a Priscilla video planned. I had a lot more character deep dive videos planned, and then Season 3 had, like, no motion on YouTube, and I was like, well, that sucks. That puts me in a fucking tough spot, doesn't it? A man named Clint Action, the best ever duo. What's up, Gokar? Fave ReZero anime episode? No, From Zero and Parent and Child. That's like the anime, bro. If I can't pick that, the fuck? I guess choose me. The Regulus deep dive could be good. I did have it planned. You might actually already know this because you're fucking in the Discord, but I canned it. Because, like, Season 3 was not doing numbers at all, dude. I fucking threw it in the trash. I was gonna do a Garfield video too, and then I watched the Garfield episodes, and I was like, that sucked. And then I didn't do it. Because, like, I try to make the videos as if I'm, like, an anime only, kinda. And then I was like, if you watch the anime, you don't have any of this stuff to work with. You think Subaru was conscious and told everything to Beatrice while sealed? I can only hope so. Otherwise... Tape is fraud. Are you still awfully pessimistic for Arc 6 adaptation or coping? I mean, I have nothing to look forward to. If it was like a season 3 situation where we had like basically a new team, new director, I'd be happy to look forward to it. But I know that's not the case, so. Biggest disappointment in the series. Is there an obvious answer to this, or do I have to think? I feel like the REM memory return was like it's like hilarious. I'm not a REM fan really, so it didn't impact me personally, but I think it's like really bad. If we don't get any satisfying payoff for like the suicide pill and all of Subaru's time in Volcanica, that might like be like the biggest fumble in the series. Yorna Yogurt is up there, yeah. Are we still waiting? No, it came and went. It was like 2 minutes. And that was it. I think Flop offering his sister to marriage was awful. It is bad, yeah. It's pretty bad. Julius is my biggest disappointment? That's fair too, yeah. Julius not doing anything in Arc 8's probably up there. You'll notice that all of these things are in Arc 8 or 7. I should just say Volcanica. Subaru having to reset knowing he'll lose Rem again might be the only way to save it. I had to think about it. Yeah, I don't have much faith for Arc 6. Which means I'll probably be surprised. That sounds awfully close to undoing the arc. You're not wrong. I do feel that he should not die once, but I know Tape wants him to die once every arc. He should have just killed him once in like Arc 9 Phase 1 as like a gag. Should have like fell down the stairs and then we can meet that criteria. Okay, he died once, we can keep going. But do you think he was the next Archbishop to die? I think if it's Roy, it's really disappointing. So I don't really know the answer. I kind of don't want any of them to die. Best fight in the series? I don't know. I really like Subaru vs. Todd. The real one at the end. That shit had me clapping my feet, bouncing on my desk, dude. I was hitting backflips in my chair. We'll spike all of them and buff the Amelia camp. Would you be satisfied if they locked in for either Chapter 54, Subaru named, or murder becomes a habit even if the rest are mid? I guess, man. I just want like one good moment. I want to become an aura merchant, not an aura, a hype moment merchant. Did it even count as a fight? I mean, I would say they were fighting. Subaru got his ass beat. As he does. Hi, Availing. We had Garth versus Kafma and Ryan versus Al. I mean, I would say those are good fights for like choreography and stuff, and like the contents of like the action itself. But they're not my favorite fights, like thematically or anything. Real ones know it's Al versus Valga. That was a great one too, yeah. What's the worst writing decision Top 8 can employ right now? Right now? So many options. Al vs. Garfield Ezo is the only fight I'll rage if adapted poorly because prose is clear and concise. I feel like Arc 5 already gave us a glimpse into the idea that they don't really feel like... Oh.
ReZero fell off.
Thanks, Availing, for the 5. I think Arc 5 anime already showed us that they're not really interested in adapting Aldebaran as if he's always losing, but somehow winning, so... They're probably gonna make him, like, pop off in Arc 9, and I'll be there, and I'll be like, that's fucking awesome. And then after the episode, I'll be like, well, it's not really what it's like, but I mean, he was cool. Isn't the panel over? Crunchyroll, you motherfuckers, where's my trailer? Crunchy. Nothing. Oh, but we got the... Everyone relax, we got the Black Clover second season trailer. Just wanted the 25 XP for sending a super chat. Thanks, man. Yeah, where's my PV? Chat, where's the PV? Fucking Ice is like fighting under ReZero accounts. They aren't gonna show a trailer for ReZero Season 4? They already did, dude. It was only in LA though. In 3 minutes? It better be. Let's see. Ice says Crunchyroll have an embedded YouTube URL in their Spanish article for today's ReZero Season 4 news. Perhaps it's the new trailer. If it is, I hope they hurry off their asses and actually make it public. You're an invaluable member of this community. Thank you for being part of it. Caught me a little bit off guard. I didn't think you'd lock in and be so nice all of a sudden. Thank you. Appreciate it. Some people feel quite the opposite because I don't like Season 3 very much. And by that I mean I have it as like a 6.5 out of 10. Which means I want ReZero to fail. Let's hope the trailer comes out in 2 minutes. Apparently the MT one already went live, which is really funny. Dude, yeah, that rant was insanity. If you wanted it to fail, you'd join the marketing team. Holy shit. I'm saving that one for later. That's crazy. That was a good one. I think you understand ReZero the most out of all the content creators and big community members. That's because I stay in my lane. I don't talk, like, you guys don't hear me talk about, like, Rem or Ram very much because I don't think I'm particularly well-versed in their analysis. I just stick to what I know, and that's, like, Subaru, Al, world building, Roswell, Todd, Stride, soon to be Priscilla, hopefully. Smile. What's her definition of 6? It's like above average. You're kind of harsh, not gonna lie, but still top ReZero dot. Am I harsh on the anime? I feel like it's just like, it's fine. You're the only ReZero YouTuber that's not a gooner. It's because I'm a... Well, I can't say that. I was gonna say it's because I'm a grown man, but... I think actually all of us are grown men. I'm an anime adaptation centrist. Sorry. Fuck. How do you rate Season 2 adaptation again? I don't really, because I watched it first before I read anything ReZero. So it's kind of different. Damn fence sitter. Dude. It's depending on who you ask, I'm a fence sitter or I'm like the biggest hater of all time. I can't win, man. I gotta pick a side. And you know what? I'm gonna pick the side of the Glazers, I think. 4 is gonna be the best anime season ever, guys. You guys are never gonna expect what happens in Arc 6. IMO Season 3 is better than the web novel? That's crazy. I think you're great because even if I disagree, your reasoning behind your views feels well thought out. I have like a... I try to not say a take that I haven't thought of very much. Or if I haven't thought about it very much, I preface it with that. You know what I mean? Because if I do say something I haven't thought of very much, I'm gonna get ass blasted. I'm gonna like that ice tweet, hang on. Where he's like flipping off the ReZero global account. I think Season 3 gets a bit too much hate for semi-valid reasons, but I think we need to acknowledge how much more cut from Season 1 and 2 than from Season 3. Well, my dislike of Season 3 doesn't come from cutting, it comes from it being like a barely above average adaptation. You're also the only YouTuber that brings politics into your content without it being insufferable. Some people disagree with you, and by some I mean a lot. I'm not watching the fucking MT trailer, man. Come on. Thoughts on the MT trailer, so I know you're a big fan. Stop. Just want to pop in and say that I love your videos. I feel the light novels are way too long, and your videos help me get caught up on the story while I drive to work. You're the GOAT. Thanks, man. My videos are way too long, too, but I appreciate it. As isn't a gooner because Yozakura Sensei fills that role. Trying to add him is crazy too. Dragging him into the fucking mud. It's still private? Nice, dude. Nice. ReZero marketing team genuinely has no idea what's going on. ChatGPT handles all the marketing actually. And no one's put in the prompt to make it post the trailer yet. Sensei covers the basis for a lot of roles. Yeah, like he's the positive and upbeat one, and I'm like the pessimistic and jaded one. What exactly do you think was poorly adapted of Arc 5? Do, you only want me to list one thing? Or like what? Is there a specified time for the trailer? Nope. We know it exists, people have seen it, but... not for us. When is Sensei gonna play that ReZero VN game? If you ask him to, he probably would. He'd probably be like, yeah, I'll play it. And then he would be in like for one of the worst gaming experiences of his life. Waffle, I don't have an answer to that question because I haven't read an if. I'm only reading my first one now. I mean, IMO, everything was properly adapted. What do you mean by properly? Because I feel like almost nothing was properly adapted. You like Freeman? I watched most of season 1. I didn't finish it, but I was like, this is nice. I'll never not be fucking salty though that my Freeman video was literally so on the money. I don't think I've ever been more correct about an analysis from episode 1. And that shit flopped. Are we still waiting? Technically. I mean, it's over, but like, there's a trailer that was shown at the Expo that we haven't seen. What exactly? That's why I asked. I mean, here, let me go through the... I would say... the Reinhardt loop was worse than the novel. I personally enjoyed the Amelia stuff. I know people didn't like it, but I liked it. The Garfield stuff from Volume 17 was probably worse than the novel. I would say the speech is like a big flop. The Regulus fight was like a shell of what it should have been. Liliana episode was good. I have my issues with Al versus Capella, but I think it was one of the better handled fights of the arc. I'm kind of mixed on Sirius versus Priscilla. I do love the Invisible Providence moment. You think the speech was a flop in the anime? Yep, for sure. And, Garth vs. Kurgan was a flop. As a novel reader, anyway. And I really, really disliked what they did to Teresia Named. What was wrong with the speech? I started noticing this around this episode, but I felt like the vocal direction was all kind of off in Season 3. Like, I don't think Subaru's voice was played as struggling enough. Personally. I found the direction of it to be extremely lacking as well. And my issue with a lot of things Season 3 is that it felt very much like a clip show. And it really felt like they were just trying to get through the speech. Like, you don't let any scene hang. You can make a video on the order of consuming media. I've thought about making a guide on how to get into ReZero and what to start with, but I've started it and stopped it like 3 times because it was so boring. But maybe one of these days. I think if the speech was as good as people make it out to be, it would have been doing, like... Maybe not exactly from 0 numbers, but it would have been doing, like... parent and child numbers. In terms of, like, the way people talk about it. But the fact that the speech dropped and no one talks about it, it just kind of came and went. Which is, like, an indictment of the episode quality, in my opinion. Same could be said for Season 3 as a whole, IMO. I don't really disagree, yeah. I do think people, like, the general audience likes it way more than we do, which is fair. They can like whatever they want. But, I feel like if season 3 was given more time and adapted it a different way, it would have hit heights. I like season 3. You can like season 3, okay? I don't want you to change your opinion purely because I don't like it very much. I genuinely would have accepted less animation quality for season 3 if the rest was nailed. You can like season 3 as long as you don't like episode 14. I think this is a fair compromise. Yeah, true. See, that's where I don't think it was amazing. I think season 3, in terms of, like, disregard the story, just, like, look at what is on the screen. Like, look how things are presented, look how things are boarded, look at how things are directed. The voice acting direction and stuff like that, I think it's an above-average anime. And that's it. There's nothing else. We all know that the source material is very good. We all know that. Like, I don't think anyone is going to disagree, unless some guy comes in here and he's like, I think Arc 5 fucking sucks, actually. Which, you know, congratulations, I guess, if you think that. Like, I don't think season 3 has anything going for it that you couldn't see from, like, any other anime airing at the same time. Season 3 has cool Liliana songs? True. Where's the trailer chat? The trailer is the friends we made along the way. I hope that season 4 has better direction for you. You and me both. I don't think the anime is making it past season 4. I'm sure it will. In Japan, at least, it still rakes in money. They'll just care less about the Western side if, like, people in America and shit stop watching it. What's your ideal ReZero game? I'm glad you asked. I was really thinking of, a game that you load up, and it hits you with, like, 800 pop-ups, right? That are, like, all teaching you about these obscure mechanics. You click through all of them, and then you get to do, like, 10, like, polls, you know? Like, you get to do, like, a few polls for free to get, like, the dopamine rushing. And then you just kind of repeat that process for, like, 2 years, and then you go offline. Amazing, you're hired. Let's go. That's Lost in Memories. Yup. Oh, that sounds really good. I hope it shuts down so I can't spend too much time having fun. Yeah, give it like 2 years and then it'll just sort of end. And then we'll move on. Where's the trailer? Maybe it's like a psyop. It didn't actually happen. They told everyone at the Expo to be like, can you guys post about a trailer that didn't actually happen? We don't have one ready yet, but we need people to think there is one. It's so funny that they announced like a mysterious archaic witch character, but Witch's resurrection never lasted long enough to do anything with it. Wait, it never did anything with it? I didn't even know that. That's funny though. That's actually hilarious. It didn't reach that part. No way Tape had like this lore. They were like, we need a lore drop for the game. Can you give us one? And he's like, fine, dude. Fuck. Here. Just take it. And then like the game goes offline. And he's like, the thing I was gonna drop didn't drop. Do you think Tape has like a folder on his desktop that says like random bullshit? And it's just like a folder of stuff he can give to any video games that come out? I think he just makes that shit up on the fly, that's fair. Have you seen the Amelia Cuck memes, the pregnant Subaru memes in the subreddit? I don't look at the subreddit because it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible place. What agenda that's spread in the community that you hate the most? I mean, I'm assuming I can't answer Al equals Subaru. I don't know. Rate ReZero Phantom 0. I don't really go to ReZero community, so I guess I don't know that much agenda. My only real interaction with the ReZero community is whenever people get mad at me because I said an episode wasn't very good, or like this stream at the Discord, and that's about it. We talk about sport. You can. This is a current novel area. You're fine. I've started compiling, by the way, just in case. I know there's a chance that it doesn't go anywhere, and by a chance I mean like it's definitely not 0. I've been compiling people who are like really smug about Al equals Subaru, and I'm waiting. I'm lying in wait. Do you think in the end ReZero will be better than Red to Girlfriend story? I can only hope so. Your theories on the observers? I mean, I think they're just the stars. And I think they're analogous to an audience that dictates where the story goes. Where are they live streaming this? They already did. It's the Anime Expo thing. How metatextual do you think ReZero will get by the end with things like the observers becoming more important? I think it will not be insignificant. I imagine observers will become front and center very soon. Well, very soon relative to ReZero, I mean. I'm petting Zorbus right now. He likes it. Oh, I also think that not all observers are aligned for the same goal. I do think there's like camps or factions of observers. He threw up a hairball right before stream. He's confused. How many observers do you think there are? I mean, as many as stars as are in the sky, right? I think Ode Laguna factors in with the observers. Ode Laguna might be one of the only ways observers actually have to interact with the world. I think if you went against an observer, they wouldn't really be able to do anything. But it's the fact, like, when you're like a stargazer, you hear observers in your fucking head. Or, like, you hear them in commandments, so, like, you're not gonna be like, I'm not gonna do it. No, you're gonna do it. Like, weirdest theory / crack theory you want to be true? Globe, dude! I'm a globe truther! Globe theory has had a couple updates, but, like, not enough to make a video about. Like, where did the dragons go? Surely they just went to the other side of the world, right? All globe is not a crack theory? Are you sure? Look, as the progenitor of globe theory, call a spade, right? Didn't Roswell say some stuff about Ode Laguna punishing people who break the limits of magic? Yeah, but that was web novel stuff, so, like, I kind of put a pin in it for now. Anything that's from the web novel, I kind of, like, put on hold. Is Volcanica a dragon husk? If so, what's his kin? Yes, and we don't know. Apparently people thought it was Al, though, because his sword was named Blue Dragon Sword. How much longer are we waiting for the trailer? I guess we can wait like another 9 minutes. So it'll be 7. I just think Ice is like yelling at someone right now. No, he's not. Damn. The reason they thought it was out. No, no. I'm talking about the Dragonkin. Oh, I guess you could actually be talking about that too. Never mind. That's also funny though. No, someone commented on one of my videos saying they think that Al is the Dragonkin because his sword is the Blue Dragon Sword. And I was like, alright, sure. A better way of transporting Subaru to Lake than the way Arc 6 ended? I don't know, probably like a car. Probably like more like a normal way to transport someone. The sorting was probably foreshadowing for Volcanica? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know how far Top 8 was thinking ahead on some of that shit. Linda's the Dragonkin, lock it in. Nice try, buddy. When we saw Clint in Battle Ballad, Volcanica was still conscious. Dummy. Isn't Blue Dragon Sword a mistranslation? I remember hearing something like that, yeah. I think it is. Volcanica is stronger than other dragons, so it took him... Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, alright, man. Streamer and my fellow chatters, I don't think Reinhard von Estrella has enough divine protections. Can you guys come up with some? I think Reinhard should get the divine protection of gifting YouTube memberships. Divine protection of giving us the PV, yeah, that one too. It's the literal translation of the kanji for the sword, but with context, those kanji are just what is used to refer to a standard Chinese sword called a dao. Yeah, there you go. Capella, Al, or Echidna, who will wind up as the best antagonist? Al for agenda purposes. Lock it in. When Al is like no longer a character in the story, like my whole brand is gonna fall apart, dude. What am I even gonna do? I have to pivot to like Roswell or something. I'm gonna start horsing professional. Yeah, dude. Professional horsing. What the hell? It's so crazy you can give memberships and then give it to yourself. Thank you for the 5. Thank you, Reinhard. I appreciate it. Pro Magna Man has confirmed Reinhard now, by the way. Isn't that crazy? 5 big booms. Receive their own membership, literally Reinhard. Divine Protection of redirecting memberships to themselves. But I'm missing out on a free membership again. Yeah. You guys think the PV is coming in 4 minutes, or do you think it's over? Why can't I give memberships on YouTube Mobile? I don't know. It's ass. Getting some mixed replies. On my life, it's coming. Mods, keep this in mind. He's wagering his life. Imagine you end the stream when it goes public. I'm probably gonna end it after 7 if there's no trailer. Which is in like 3 minutes. Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking, chat. But imagine yourself as the guy walking away in the mine. It's not even that I don't want to wait anymore, it's that I don't want to stream anymore, man. I want to go like do something else. You guys should follow my Twitch, by the way. I stream on Twitch, smile. I'm playing DBD and Horse. Been horsing around. It's a little crazy that my horse VODs are getting more views than my DBD VODs, but I digress. I got a non-Uguri past the finale, unheard of? Damn. I got pretty far with vodka, though. He was popping off. I got today's horse on 4. That's big, really? Nice. Saw the link in the chat, thought it was a trailer for a second, my bad. My fault. Chat. Hey Gale, you should type again. No reason. If I tell my mom I love her. Are you gonna watch the new PTA film or an Ari Aster film? No, I don't know. I'm not familiar with those enough. I'm sorry. I don't watch films. How do you even pronounce your YouTube name, bro? Asurata. Surely they post the PV in 30 seconds. They haven't even posted the key visual, bro. That's crazy. 7. Honey, it's time for your nothing. No, video's private. Video is private. I legitimately hate this series. Yeah, I guess so, man. Is something still supposed to happen? We're waiting for the PV to become public, but apparently it's just not happening. So, I guess it's over. Gale, I'll see you in the Discord because we're gonna kill you. No other way to put it. Thanks everyone for coming out. You can follow me on Twitch. You can also follow the VOD channel here. Smile. You can make sure to subscribe to the channel for more. We have an Arc Knight video coming out very soon. Join the Discord for ReZero discussions and to feel things. I got nothing else, man.